Hello, hello, my beautiful mermaids and mermen, my sea sponges of the sea, my fellow Pisces. This is our daily vibe from our guides messages for July the 28th. Okay, the beginning of a new week. Let's see what we have for us. Keeping in mind, this is a general. May not resonate. Take what if it does. Throw the rest out into the deep blue sea. All right, our first card is, oh, wow, best card in the deck, the Sun. Great way to start the week. Look what we keep getting. This Ten of Swords. We're having difficulty letting go of those regrets. And we've got the Chariot, and we've got the Emperor. I love the Emperor. Okay, here we go. So starting off, we've been given the card Progress, and it's beautiful. And it says, it seems like a long slog, but your efforts will pay off soon. Stay on course for at least a few more months before making a change. So Pisces, you might have, yesterday, I think it was yesterday, we talked about, or a couple of days ago, might have been yesterday, that, we were in a position where we were going to stay with the job that we had before we moved on. So basically, this is what I'm seeing. But you're making progress, and one step ahead of each other, one foot in front of each other. And remember, Rome wasn't built in a day. It takes time, okay? But your efforts are going to pay off at the end of the day. So keep in alignment. Stay on track. Don't take a different route. This is about you moving forward and realizing you've made the right decisions and choices with what you're doing and where you're going, okay? Just hang in a couple more months and things are going to change big time. Now, coming in below that, we've got the beautiful card of the Sun, the all-over card of well-being, mental, spiritual, physical, good health. This is a new beginning. This is rebirth. This is about moving forward, getting second chances, and wow, this card is beautiful. Walking in your own light, seeing the sunshine again, those clouds have parted way, and you are now moving forward. This is the best card in the whole deck of luck and good energy. Coming in next, we've been given the card, life can be hard and life can be wonderful. Which do you focus on? Well, that's Pisces. We're either laughing or crying. We know that. Pisces, this is about how we look at life. The universe sends back to us, so it better be positive. We need to be upbeat. We need to be positive. We need to be hopeful and have faith that what we're doing is going to work out, and it will. Here we have to wait, okay? We don't like waiting. We don't like having to wait for things to happen. We want everything done yesterday. But if we're patient and we wait it out, we're going to find that we will see that sun's going to shine again and all the luck is going to be showered down on us. So life is wonderful. That's what we have to tell ourselves. Life is wonderful. Everything works out for me. That's your mantra for today, okay? And every day. Now, we've got this crazy, Ten of Swords, but this Ten of Swords is a card of hope, faith, and vision for a prosperous new future. You're on your feet again. The hard times are over. You had some really tough times to deal with, and we've talked about this for the last 10 to 12 years. Pisces, whether it was money, whether it was your health, whether it was relationships, maybe it was all of those things for some of you. But you are now on your feet and you're back in the game. You're back in the game of life again. You're now going to be able to move forward. You're going to see progress coming in, one foot in front of the other to get back in that game, and things are going to work out. The worst is over. Now, coming in next, know your truth. Well, you know what? If we trust our intuition, right, we never go wrong. We have that ability to be constant and in contact with our intuition, and we instinctively know if something is right for us or wrong. If something resonates with us, we keep it. If it doesn't make sense, we then know it's not right for us. So, you know what they say, to thine own self be true, Pisces. This is about trusting you know what's right for you and you know what's not. So pick that one that's right for you and keep moving forward, because that's where you're going to see the progress. Your path is is lighting up. You're going to see light at the end of the tunnel. You've got a clear sight line now. Champion, right? The Chariot. I always look at the Chariot as a champion. So, moving forward here, being prepared is what's going to make you come out ahead of the game, okay? This is absolute clarity of your purpose here. It's well-deserved, and it could be a well-deserved promotion for some of you, okay? You're remaining calm, during any challenges right now. This could refer to many different modes of transportation, right? You could be, it could be forms of transit. You might be traveling somewhere. It could be business travel, right? But this is a card that says, you know, you may find yourself called to balance multiple priorities, projects, or people at this time. Stay centered and grounded. Avoid the temptation to go into drama about any situation. If you stay calm, collected, cool, you know, have a positive demeanor, you're going to experience great success. Talked about that with know your truth, trust your intuition, go after it. Okay, so this is a card of great accomplishments here. Okay, you know, I always call him a champion. He prepares himself to go into battle and comes out the other side totally unscathed. Preparation. Okay, coming in with our last card, we've got prioritize self-healing right now. Put your needs above others for once. It's time to focus on you. Self-healing takes time and a lot of self-love. Remember, open wounds don't heal into scars overnight. Take the time you need in order to feel happier and healthier within yourself. There's no rush, okay? You know, taking care of business here, prioritizing yourself, doing what you need to do. I have often said, you know, when a Pisces is wounded, the cut goes deep. So take time to heal. Don't rush yourself. Don't push yourself. Don't force yourself just because society says we should. This is about you and how you feel about yourself. Trust your intuition because it never lets you down, Pisces. The Emperor. Yeah, you are in the seat of power if you prioritize yourself. You know, you're going to be logical and organized. You're crossing your T's, dotting your I's, getting your ducks in a row, and you're moving forward. The Emperor is that beautiful card that says you could also be dealing with a father figure. There could be somebody that you look up to and you emanate. There could be a father figure. You know, you're thinking clearly now. Success or recognition is coming to you in your career. You're a leader who you can trust. But it is about fatherhood and father figures, okay? You're laying a solid foundation now for a new project, okay? So being organized and logical is what's going to be helping you, okay? Your efforts are going to bear fruit if you can create an orderly and methodical process for getting things done, okay? Stand back and take a view objectively. Look at what's going on around you. You know, it's best to make decisions based on intellectual considerations rather than your emotions, okay? Don't hesitate to consult a mentor or get advice from some sort of skilled leader, okay? So if you're offered a position of leadership, you know, this is a sign that you need to take it. Take charge. Go after it. Don't be afraid, Pisces. This is a beautiful card of positive energy. You're sitting in the seat of power now, and all you have to do is say yes and go for it. Okay, you could be offered a promotion. You might be offered a different job description where you have a more supervisory position. Maybe you're your own boss. Maybe you're opening your own business. All right, let's see what we have here. What additional information do we need to know? All right, let's see what we've got. All right, let's see. Our first card is partnership, negotiations, new job title. Didn't I just say that? Have faith. And what's on the bottom? Getting recognition. We like that. So you could be partnering up with somebody, you know, when it comes to with your job, and maybe you're going through some negotiations to settle a contract or some sort of document that you're doing. This could be bringing you to your agreement of a new job title. We talked about that. Have faith, my beautiful friends. You know, and be patient here because you've got a really good opportunity here to step forward in the near future and be in a seat of power. You're getting recognition for who you are and what you have to offer, and that's what's bringing you in attention and more success. Beautiful. Wow. I like it. Well, my beautiful fellow Pisces, I wish you a great remainder to today and a beautiful, optimistic, healthy, happy, prosperous, and successful day. And always know I stand in this circle of love and light for you. And I'll see you soon, my beautiful fellow Pisces.